Hi everybody, it's Kimberly Michelle here today with you, and I want to thank you for stopping by. Today I'm going to show you what to do with these gorgeous products from Seven Gypsies. These are called bases. You have short bases and you have tall bases. And what a base is a flexible material that has adhesive on it. And you can put it on your project and it adds dimension to it. You can paint over it. And it gives you that dimension without having to use texture paste or any kind of three-dimensional modeling paste. And it creates a lot of interest in your projects. And I have a few here that I own. And I was going to show you, just recently used this one in a project and it cuts really nicely. And like I said, it's super flexible. But today I'm going to show you what you can do with these beauties. And they have the short bases. These are some of my favorites. These are the tiles. And these are called doilies. And of course we have the gorgeous chicken wire. And we have this one. This is called Swirls. And this is called triangle grid. And this dress form here. So what I'm going to do today is show you what other uses you can do with that. So let's get started. Is how you can make a stencil with this, and you don't have to use the whole product for that. Like I said, they're very flexible. So I'm going to cut some of this out, and this one I'm going to go ahead and cut off a sheet for this. And then I'm going to cut off another one because I'm going to show you another technique. So for this, I'm just going to cut straight across here. And to create my stencil, I need to take some of the adhesive off of the back. And what I'm going to do is use a powder tool, or you could use baby powder to do this. Put baby powder in a sock and go over it. It's going to take that tackiness away. So I'm going to do that. And now it's not as sticky. It's got a little stick, but that's good. And then I'm going to do that to one of these. So the first technique I'm going to show you is how to use these bases as a stencil with your texture paste. I am using a chipboard for the demonstration here. And with me removing some of that stickiness with the powder tool, these adhere to my project area really well, and they don't shift around on me. So as you can see, I'm applying my texture paste, and I'm just giving it a generous but thin layer. And when I peel this back, you'll see the dimension that it creates, and it's just gorgeous. And that was the tile short base. Next, I'll show you on the triangle grid large base. Same process. I'm going to put down my texture paste and just some random areas and smooth it out and peel it back, and you have this gorgeous texture. And I'll raise it up so you can see. So another technique that you can do with the Seven Gypsy bases is to do embossing with those. And for my particular machine, I have the one tab, the first tab on there pulled back, and then my plate is down, one of my clear plates down, and then I'm going to just put my bases on there. And then I am going to put my cardstock on there. Then what you will need for this technique is an embossing mat, and which is a flexible mat that helps increase the embossing. You can also use like some craft foam that's about 3 millimeters thick. So I'm going to lay that on there. And I'm also going to add an extra piece of paper for a shim. And this just takes a little bit of experimenting on your part to see what works best in your machine. And so then I'm going to put my other plate down there. And then I'll just run it through. Hope it's not shaking too much. And then I'm going to pass it through one more time by going backwards. And we'll see what we have here. So as you can see there's your embossed side. The swirls is a little bit lighter because it is a flatter base. I'm trying it, there you go, you can really see it there. Isn't that gorgeous? And you can use the debossed side. The tiles work beautifully with it. I think they all will. So there they are. So give that a go. Next, I'm going to show you how you can stamp with these base products. I'm going to use the short base in the tiles. This is called Swirls and it's from the tall base. And this is the triangle grid and it's also a tall base. So what I like about this is I'm just going to leave it on the acetate and it's going to make it very flexible for me. And then I just write on the back, I'll turn around, that it's a stamp. And so I don't get the ones that I use for my stencils confused. Okay, so I'm going to speed this up. What's really important with these is you want to take your ink to your stamp and just pat the ink on there. And then you can just flip it over and lay it down and just use your fingers to rub over the surface. And it gives you that great texture. It's not going to be a perfect impression, but I love that. It is going to give more interest to your projects, and it kind of gives you that distressed and aged look. So here are the triangles, and you can even do second generation stamping, and it just gives just an incredible effect. Then next I will show the swirls. It has a flower in it and these wonderful swirls. Again, take your ink to your stamp and just pat it on. And we're going to flip it over here and lay your stamp down and just rub it with your fingers. And you just get this great texture. I think this is one of my favorite techniques that I've shown you so far. And they clean up really well. I just use a baby wipe on mine and I just use them over and over and they'll last a long time. And if your ink is not sticking very well, you can kind of scuff up the surface of that with like a nail buffer or a file or steel wool, and that should help. How to use these with your ink and stamp and just a sponge. I'm going to use a foundation sponge. I'm going to use some high impact paint in Aqua, which is my favorite. I'm going to use, this is the one that I use for my stencils. I'm just going to lay that down. And then this is the triangle grid that I use for my stencil. So first I'll show you with some ink. And like I said, I'm just using a makeup foundation sponge. So what I'm going to do is just dab this on here. The stencil still has some of that tackiness on the back, so the ink is not going to seep underneath the stencil. So I'm just pouncing that around, and I'm doing it a little heavy so you can see what it looks like afterwards. So I'm going to lift that stencil up and look at that incredible impression. Again, I just am amazed by this product. Next, I'm going to use my high impact paint with the triangle grid. And again, just going to dab that on there. And again, that stencil has some tackiness on the back, so that paint's not going to seep underneath the stencil. And I'm going to reveal this. So try that. So next I'm going to give you a glimpse of a project that I'm working on that I use the stencils. And this is the chicken wire. And again, I just cut off a piece of it and I put it on there and use my modeling paste. And it has great dimension. There we go, you can really see it. And for this one, I used the dress form. Look how beautiful that is. So there's many uses for these bases, not just for decorative, but you can use them for your stamping and masking or stenciling with your modeling paste. I like to create a sample board to see what these are going to look like. These are with the modeling paste. And again, using as a mask. So please give this video a like and share and leave a comment. Bye-bye.